You want bacon or sausage?
I'm good right now. I'm gonna do this video real quick and I'll eat.
Well, which one you want? Cause I'm hungry.
Whichever one you want, dude. I can't eat right now. I need another beer, bro.
You can go with that one.
Yeah,
I'll go with the bacon?
I'll go with the bacon. I'll go with the bacon. What is up, guys? Here in Foxtoberfest, and we are looking at a really, really nice notch here. I gotta show you this thing, man. This thing is sick. Check this thing out, man. So I'm here with Walt Ziffer, right?
Yes,
correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and this guy not only has an amazing Fox, he has a really nice McLaren as well. So Cars and Cheese is your Instagram, and I'm gonna go ahead and post that on the bottom. You guys can check that out. But just talk to me a little bit about this thing, man, because there's a lot of work that you've put into this thing, and it looks amazing. A lot of details, a lot of different things that you don't really see on a Fox 100%. But I mean, like these door panels over here. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's different, you know? So, who did the interior on this car, man?
So the interior was built by Ada at Absolute Electronics, and he just did an amazing job.
And where are you based out of?
So we're out of Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Okay.
Ada's shop, Absolute Electronics, is out of Rockville, Maryland, and the guy is just a genius. So we came up with the idea of the infotainment center in the center, kind of like a Tesla.
Wow.
And the rear seat is all Ada's brainchild. I mean, that whole, we did, instead of just doing a rear seat delete, it's a whole audio system, all custom handmade, fabricated.
So you got a, what is that, like a 10 or a 12 inch back? Just like a one single sub?
Yeah, it's a single sub, dual voice coil. It's a 10-inch flex cone double.
And by the way, he has this really cool seat that he just, hey, you know what? He put it together on Thursday, you said?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And this thing is cool because you all the whole, basically everything about the car pretty much is right here. I'm gonna go ahead so you guys can want to pause it and look at it, check it out.
Yeah, and it helps me remember because people ask what the transmission was and all that.
Right. And by the way, this car is actually on the Foxtoberfest beer can. So if you guys see that, that's what it is. And there you go. You can see all the power it's making right there, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So let's continue with the interior because I like the interior in this thing. It's so different. I didn't even, to be honest with you, there's so much going on. I didn't even see that. So how does that work? Like as far as that, like what is the control? Does it do anything different as far as the radio?
It's just a radio. It's a brand new Sony 8000 touchscreen.
Okay.
You know, it's the same one that you can put in any car. We just fabricated it for the dash, kind of give it a more modern look. You know, most cars have that touch screen in the center.
Right.
It's like, I think that's cool. Let's do that.
Is that a microfiber you put on there, like on the?
Yeah. It's the same material that's on the doors and the seats.
Okay. Cool. And as far as your screen here, are you running the Holley on there?
It's a Holley Dominator EFI.
Okay.
You know, with the screen, so I can monitor everything about the car. If you want, I can fire it up.
Look at that, guys, the Holley.
Yep.
This is what I got as well. Soon you guys will see it in my car, but I'm still painting my car. Look at that. That is cool, man. That is cool.
And there's the Sony, and it was kind of like a Tesla. I can put the rear camera on and see what's obviously the trunk's pointing toward it's open. So,
yeah.
But
that's awesome. So you got a little camera back there as well.
Yep.
Where's the camera? Oh, it's on the trunk?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's it? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
So it's just mounted right there. That is cool,
Yeah.
man. And so then you got all your, what do you got back here going on?
Yeah, so I wanted the trunk to look very clean because I got the battery here.
Okay.
And then in the center here, I have the coolant tank that supplies coolant for the supercharger.
Nice.
So it's got a submerged pump in here, and so when we want it on the dyno, we'll just pop this open and we'll put a couple bags of ice in there.
And done.
Get it nice and cold, but I wanted this
and you guys
accessible.
Little Rhino.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
That's a good idea. Actually keeps it like more insulated.
Yep.
All right, cool. So you said this car is in 88.
Yeah, 88 notch.
Now, when you got this car, what kind of condition was it in?
It was so the full cage, which is through the floor, through the firewall, all that. The cage was done. It had no glass. It was just a shell.
Okay.
Nothing.
Does it have a mini tub on it or anything like that?
No mini tub.
Okay.
But
cool.
full on cage, no glass, nothing bolted to it. So we had to rebuild it from the ground up. It was a friend of mine's car, Howard Pasternak, and he was going to build it as a race car, and then it just kind of sat. And I said, hey, let me buy it and
Picked
finish
it up
it.
and just did it.
So we did that, and I had a motor from another car that I sold as a rolling chassis, and it was a 331 with a single turbo. And then when I saw the Coyote motor, I just thought they were the coolest looking things because they look like big blocks and they make lots of power. They don't leak water or drip oil.
Right.
So I started in 2008, and we mounted the Coyote motor in there. It's an illuminator with different cams, different valves, all 4 to 5.
How long is this build actually taking you to do?
So when we did the Coyote swap, that was 5 years.
Okay.
And then to do the complete interior was a year of work.
Wow. Yeah. All right, so let's go take a look at the motor real quick, and then you can tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure.
All right, cool, man. So look at this huge supercharger on here. Now this is like I've been wanting to know what's the deal with this right here, because it looks like it's flipped around. Because usually it's like air filter that way, and then you got the cowl going this way. So what you guys do here with that?
So I really like the look of like a big block engine with the supercharger or the 4 barrels in the middle, so you can see the valve covers. And what I didn't like about the modern fuel injected cars with blowers is that you have this 180-degree elbow and then a big tube and a filter here in it, and that
kind of blocks everything.
It completely covers half of the engine.
Right.
I wanted all of this to be seen and to have a more old school look.
Right.
So I was like, let's just put the air filter in the back.
So did you guys did Kenny Bell custom make that, or how'd that work out?
This is just a standard off the shelf 3.6 liter Kenny Bell. They sell these throttle bodies. So we just bolted it on, and then we hand fabricated this air box, and this is a K&N panel filter. It's got twin 106 millimeters, so each throttle body is bigger than my fist.
That is crazy, man. That is huge.
Feeds into that, and then this is the bypass. Right here, we had the Maryland Performance Center had to fabricate that for the bypass. But I mean, it idles, 800 RPMs, just like any other Mustang.
So how much horsepower are you making on this thing, man?
So on the dyno, on E85, it made 1,300, and then we dynoed it Tuesday night, and it made 1,078.7.
E85, obviously.
On E85, race E85, so yeah, it made 1,078.7 to be exact, about 8,500 RPMs at the rear tires, and we're going to duplicate that on the dyno later today.
And now, how does this car drive with all that horsepower? Because I think one of the biggest things that I'm always looking for is a car that has that horsepower, but it's drivable. Because you get into a push rod motor with all that horsepower, and you kind of lose that drivability. How does this thing actually drive?
It drives very. I mean, my son has a Bullet, Mustang Bullet 2020. It idles and drives just like his does. With the bigger cams, it's not torquey. It doesn't have a choppy idle. It's very smooth. If you didn't know better, you would think that it was just a regular Coyote. But around 6,000 RPMs, things change. all of a sudden you can hear the whine of the blower, and that's kind of where it really, if you want to see the power curve, that's when she really comes alive. So she kind of builds up. So that's at 5,000, and then you can see it's just a straight climb.
Now I had a question. I see these things over here, which I don't never really see as coil packs. They're kind of on there.
Yeah, so each coil pack you can fine tune each cylinder.
Oh wow.
So like most cars have dumb coils. Okay. They just put out voltage. These are tunable.
Wow.
So you can get in and tune each individual coil to each individual cylinder.
And what is this system called?
It's a Holley Dominator EFI.
Oh, okay. So I got you.
Yeah.
That is cool. I didn't even know that. That is cool. This is all. What you guys do? This auto plumb?
Yeah, so this is the catch can for the breather, and then this is for the Hydro Boost. So it's got the Hydro Boost brake system.
Power steering?
Power steering pump. It's right over on that side, alternator on this side.
Now, what made you want to do this whole thing here with the hood? Because this is a little bit different, and I think it sets the car off.
It was really a byproduct of function, because this is the highest point of the engine right here.
Okay.
And that would necessitate like a 4-inch cowl. And if you ever seen, a car with a 4-inch cowl, it comes up to here.
Right.
And then, it's fine for racing when you're just going in a straight line.
Right.
But if you really want drivability, so I was like, I need a hood that comes up, just clears it, and then comes back.
Okay.
And because we did the air box, we designed this so that this is the highest point.
Gotcha.
But when it's closed, it's right up against the windshield. So I can show you where.
All right, that was the name of all Mustangs built from 79 to 93. Question number 2.
So you can see it's, the blower pulley's right here.
Yeah.
Just not this far underneath, but it allows full visibility.
That's awesome. That is really cool. I would have never thought about that. All right. Cars and cheese is going on dyno.
Going next.
Oh, is he?
I don't know.
We're about to put this thing on the dyno right here. Do some heat cycling, some ice in the tank.
Yeah, misfire. Yeah.
What you think, man?
I think he's missed.
I think 8. 8?
I want to put a bag in it. And
Okay.
my mom's trying to get the power pro so I can cycle it out
Okay.
and get the front of the bar ice cold.
All right. Any predictions?
At least 1,050.
Okay, that's a healthy number. It's a healthy number. Which, well, I'm not sure. I think that one might be up next, but
One more to go. Another bag of ice.
so stay tuned. We're gonna get this thing up on the dyno and see what it makes. The owner is saying 1,050, so I would love to see that number. It's gonna be great.
See quadruple digit.
All right, guys, so that video was my second video at Foxtoberfest when I met Walt, and what a beautiful Fox body that was. I mean, a lot of detail put into that car, that hood and the way everything opened up, the interior, the sound system, and him having that Tesla screen looking thing that was just a kind of up on there. You don't really see those things on Fox bodies, you know, and people are now starting to say, hey, you know what? I am a purist. I am a Fox body purist, but you know what? Let's do something different. Let's step out of the regular and let's try to make this your own, you know. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to do too. You know what I mean? I have a lot of family members that are purists, and they see my car and they see the stuff that I put on it, and they're like, that's not original and da da da. But you know what, man? Like, come on, man. You guys, there's a lot of Fox bodies out there, man. How are you gonna stand out? So I think by doing a couple little things like that, making it your own, I think that's important. And I think having your signature on there is a really cool thing to do. And I'm starting to see that a lot with a lot of these Fox bodies out there, and I'm liking it, you know? I mean, being around Fox bodies for a long time and starting to see this change, I like it. So as long as it's not tacky, all right? As long as you're not doing any Euro lights, man, all right? No, I'm just kidding. If you like Euro lights, bro, that's your thing. Personally, not a fan. But I will say, back to the coupe that we were just reviewing, badass car. The numbers on the dyno, he didn't make the numbers that he said that he did, but I have no doubt in my mind that car does more than 1,000 horsepower. I just think that a lot of these dynos, you know, sometimes they're not calibrated, or they've been on the, they're not stationary. So some of these, they may have some issues. And as well, I heard that while he was doing his run, his trans brake was on the whole time, so that could have caused some issues. That's what his tuner was telling me while he was there. So needless to say, the car still did a big numbers, you know what I mean? It wasn't no small number. It's a very big number, and it's just cool to see a Coyote like that running one of these Fox bodies with some big numbers like that. Needless to say, just a quick update. My coupe right now is on standby. We found some rust on the bottom of the car, so we had to order some floor pans, and now we're going to be cutting and welding, and so everything has kind of come to a standstill. Plus we have a lot of work in the shop right now, so really sucks, but as of right now, that's all we can really do. I'm trying to get the car moving and trying to get things going, but this is a progress. It's like a slow progress when it comes to body work. And now we're gonna jump onto doing body work on my car. And even though it's been painted, and even though the car is straight, we are gonna redo everything on the outside again. I still don't know what color I'm gonna paint my coupe. I'm going back and forth, red, gray, green. I don't know what color, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to be different, and I want to be able to do something that's cool, but I just do not know what to paint my coupe, man. So I'm going back and forth. I'm going crazy. If you guys have any ideas, man, throw them my way. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, the whole thing. I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. The channel has been growing, and it's, you know, I'm freaked out, you know. I wasn't even expecting for it to grow that fast. And you know what, you guys are liking the content, and I'm glad. I'm gonna be having some more content coming. So actually, I leave tomorrow to Miami. I'm delivering my cousin's car and his Fox body, and I'm gonna record everything so you guys could just be with me on the trip, and you guys, you know, can check it out. But I do have a treat. I did meet somebody in Foxtoberfest that I'll be stopping in West Palm Beach, and we're gonna be doing a review on his car, and he has a lot of cool stuff. So I'm gonna keep it a surprise for right now, but soon enough, you guys will get that video. I have one more video from Foxtoberfest that I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna give you a little hint. If you guys are into SSPs, I got a really good video on SSPs coming up next, probably by next week or the following week. So stay tuned for that video. There's a lot of information in there that I did not know about. I never knew much about SSP cars, but I got the man with a plan when it comes to SSPs. So just look out for that next video. It's gonna be coming out next week to the following week. And then after that, I got this trip that I'm taking to Miami and stopping at West Palm Beach just to get a quick little review on a car that I thought was pretty cool when I saw it at Foxtoberfest. So anyways, once again, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate everything you guys have been doing. Keep on helping me out, the Fox Body movement. Support, share, let people know, and I'm gonna try to do the best that I can to get you as much content as possible. Thank you guys, much love. Peace out. Good night.